Hello everyone, welcome back to Kindred Spirits. There's a few new subscribers we have since last week. So to them, I would like to say welcome to this less than mediocre YouTube channel. I appreciate it. Just in case anybody's watching this episode and hasn't seen all the past episodes of Kindred Spirits, there's a lot of them. Here's a little quick recap of everything that's happened so far. Perfect. Now that everybody's all caught up, let's just jump right into the game. In seriousness though, last time there was a study session and Anno pretty much knows everything about Yuna now. Well, actually, she doesn't know what the ghosts do. Anno just thinks they're haunting Yuna, and that's what's bothering her. No, what did they talk about? They talked about how Hina was on Yuna's mind. So Anna knows about Hina and Yuna, but Yuna still has yet to make a decision about that. So hopefully soon, this is the next morning it looks like, so maybe Yuna slept on it a bit and maybe now she's ready to just come out and say it, who knows. I was cleaning up after breakfast. The day after our study session, Sunday morning. Hina was still here, but Anno had gone home after we ate together. She was kind of unsteady on her feet, laughing and quipping that it had been a long time since she'd been so exhausted. I'm sorry and thank you, I'd said, seeing her off after that. I cleaned up our dishes, asking for Hina's help for the first time in a long while. I washed the dishes, Hina wiped them dry. The clinking of the dishes hitting each other, the sound of the water coming from the faucet. Hina's footsteps as she puts away the silverware in the drawer. I moved my hands while I listened to those sounds. I'd been too nervous to have Hina around me after her confession, so I turned her down whenever she offered to help me cook or clean up. I filled my thoughts with cooking, cleaning, and studying so that I wouldn't have to worry or think, and when I couldn't do that, I worried and thought. I spent this whole time failing to find my answer, not being able to answer her. It had been almost a month now. I've been keeping her waiting all this time. Last night I talked to Anno. I told her everything and I heard what she had to say. I finally had the feeling I knew what I had to do, so I thought, as Anno had advised me to. One by one. I got rid of everything I was worrying about. Here, this is the last one. I gave the plate a shake to get the last of the water off it and handed it to Hina. That was a weird sound. She wiped it down and put it away in the cupboard. Done. Good work. Thanks, Hina. Hina doesn't seem any different as we do this. But I wonder if that's intentional, if she's pushing herself to appear that way while she waits for me. I wonder. Hina's been quietly patient all this time. I've been searching for my answer. She hasn't pressed me for it once, interacting with me as normal instead. I've been the one feeling nervous and creating distance between us. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hina. Hina? Yeah, Yuna? I'm sorry for keeping you waiting all this time. She seems like she realized what I mean. Yeah, that's right. I can finally answer you, Hina. I can finally tell you. Yuna? After a flustered moment, Hina looked straight at me, waiting. I love you. I thought about how I should tell her, but I couldn't think of any other way to say it. I love you. I wanted to tell you that first. I love you, Hina. Oh, she sounds excited. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's how I want these to end. Hina leapt into my arms and I caught her. I wrapped my arms around her back. Hina's always fit into my arms like this. That hasn't changed since we were little, and her weight is so warm and comforting to me now. I'm sorry it took me so long. Hina gave a little shake of her head. Still, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. What I was left with in the end at the bottom of my heart, when I got rid of everything I'd been worrying about bit by bit, and what was left with was... I love you, Yuna. Those words from Hina. When I heard those words from Hina, it felt like everything else had disappeared, along with my ability to think. I was too shocked then. But those words connected to something in my heart, the fluttering feeling I got deep inside when I thought of Hina, the worry and concern I felt for her. The restlessness that appeared in my heart this summer, every time I thought of Hina or saw her or spoke with her. They connected with fluttering in my heart, the two melted together. And what remained after I'd boiled everything down was something beautiful, so beautiful I was almost afraid to look at it. All those worries and doubts I'd piled up on top of it, pushing it down and hiding it from myself. I was worrying and stressing because all I could see was what was piled up on top. My answer to Hina, my feelings for Hina were... They were from that moment she confessed to me. They were with every moment I was worrying, but I couldn't figure it out. So it took me a long time to realize. It's fine. A habit of Hina's since she was small, she buried her face in my chest. It was something she did when she was happy. I kept you waiting. Were you anxious? I was okay. I knew you would answer me, Yuna. So I didn't care what the answer would be. I just waited. You didn't care? I would have been okay if you said no, since I got to tell you how I felt. But right now, I'm happy. I could feel Hina's arms tighten around me. Yuna, I love you. I love you too, Hina. Hina's somewhat stronger than me. Were you confused? I'm sorry. No, I was just stressing out on my own, worrying, trying to find the answer. I'm not as strong as Hina thinks I am. But I finally realized I already knew the answer when you confessed to me, Hina. That I love you. I get the feeling that every day with Hina will make me stronger. I get the feeling I'll be able to overcome all sorts of things. As long as I hold Hina in my arms. Yuna, Hina looked up at my face, straight at me. I admire those eyes of hers so much. I want to answer that strong, honest gaze of yours. I want to be someone good enough for you. I want to be confident that I can be by your side. Hina's face slowly grew larger in my eyes. Hina's face and mine grew closer together, slowly. They met, this feeling on my lips, our first kiss, will be a lifelong treasure of mine, I'm sure. Our lips slowly parted. I gazed down at my precious person. I never thought I would feel this way about someone. I never thought I would want to love someone as much as I want you to. I love Hina. I never thought I would be able to accept those feelings of mine so honestly. I don't know what would have happened if I'd been like I was before spring. Would Hina have even confessed to me? Would I have been able to answer her? Would I have fallen in love with her? Would I have realized that I was in love? I doubt it. I'm sure none of that would have happened. I'm sure I wouldn't be able to hold Hina in my arms like this and kiss her. Hey, Hina? Yeah? I've changed a lot, haven't I? And I know why. I've got something I want to tell you. It's because I met them. I guess she's gonna tell Hina about it now too. And then they have to decide if they want to help the ghosts. That's gonna be a fun... So this is Monday, so maybe I think Hina's gonna meet our two ghost friends. I wonder if the ghost can possess someone, if they can like make them talk and stuff too. That would be interesting. Welcome, Yuna-san. Oh my! What's going on today, Yuna? You've got Ano-chan and Hina-chan with you. Well, today lunch on Monday. I invited Ano and Hina to come up to the roof for lunch with me. Since I wanted to introduce them to Sachi and Megami, I wanted to introduce my friends to each other properly. The people precious to me. I haven't been to the roof in a while. Are you okay, Anno? You're not scared up here? Well, how do I say this? I'm not really afraid of heights. Huh? I just didn't want to intrude on the ghosts Yuna's gonna introduce us to. I see. Does that not faze Hina at all? Or did maybe Yuna told her already? Introduce? Yes. I answered Sachi, not in the usual whisper I used to speak to them. I wanted to introduce them to you properly. I guess this goes for all of them. Let me correct myself. I wanted to introduce Sachi and Megami to Anno and Hina. And I wanted to introduce Sachi and Megami, my friend, and my girlfriend. I said clearly out loud. Girlfriend? Wait, Yuna! Does that mean... Yuna, you answered her? Whoa, I didn't think all three of them would come at me at once. Calm down a second. Let me introduce you first. Anno, Hina? I indicated Sachi and Megami's direction for them. I know you can see them, but this is Noki Sachi-san and Nagatami Megami. They're ghosts. Kindred spirits. I'm sorry, but I'm going to ignore that for now. They're my friends. They're really there. I guess you don't really need to believe me, but they're my friends. Hina's having second thoughts about confessing to Yuna now, I think. Hina's gaze was fixated where my hand had indicated. Hina-chan, can you see them? I can't see anything. I didn't think so. What about you, Hina? Can you see something? Well, kinda. I guess they're a little clearer than usual today. Yuna, did Anno say... Yeah, she has a bit of a sixth sense, I guess. She said she could sort of see you two. Really? I guess it's only natural Hina can't see you, though. I couldn't see you at all until that day either. But they're there, right? Sachi-san and Megami-san. Since you say so, Yuna. Then they're there. I just can't see them. Right. Hina-chan's pretty amazing, huh? Anno's laughing like she's really amused. I'm happy that Hina's taking my word for it, but it makes me a little nervous that it was so easy, I guess. And Sachi, Megami? This time, I turned to the two spirits. I'm sure you already know, but this is Anno Fuji, my friend, and... I took Hina's hand and drew her to me, put my hand on her shoulder, and pulled her close. This is Hina, my... girlfriend. Nice to meet you. Hina looked the same way I was facing and bowed. I see, you gave her an answer, Yuna. Yes, finally, somehow. Jeez, took you long enough. What was I supposed to do? It wasn't exactly an easy process. It was a pretty easy answer though, even if I'd been endlessly worrying and wavering and going around in circles in my head. But I finally managed to answer Hina. I finally managed to tell her my feelings. I finally told her that I love her. I wanted to let you know, and I wanted to tell them about you too as well. I see, I'm happy for you. Well, it's not like you can hear us, but I guess I'm glad too, Yuna. Thanks. I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't met those two. What would I have been doing if I hadn't got wrapped up in helping these two kindred spirits? If I hadn't seen so much love reciprocated, if I hadn't known what their feelings have led to, would I have been able to answer Hina? Would I have run away instead? Would I have been able to tell her that I love her? Interesting questions. Probably not, I would think. So, Sachi, Megami. After we finished eating, I'd shared a little of my food with the two kindred spirits. I had Anno and Hina go back without me, telling them I had to talk to the ghosts a little longer. I have a proposal. I said to Sachi, all too aware of the way my heart was pounding. I heard from Megami that you two couldn't quite do it. Your first time sex, I guess. It didn't go well since the two of you are both spirits. Yes, that's right. Oh, that's the first time I think Sachi's been blushing. So, I can hardly believe what I'm proposing to these two. If you want to, the two of you could possess me and Hina and, have, sex. They're both spirits. If they stick right up close to our living bodies, they can share our senses. And if they possess us more deeply, they can control our bodies themselves. I knew that, but until now, I told them never to do it since it seemed too scary to me. If it's just once. If it's just once, then it's fine. I know their goal, to have a happy first time together and to let go of their regrets in this world. So, if it's just once, they can use my body and Hina's. Well, I think Hina should have a say in this, but, you know, it's really alright? Yes. Really? But what about Hina? I told Hina too. She, agreed as well. Okay, that's good. She even asked her beforehand. Yuna's way ahead of me. I told her yesterday morning after I returned her confession. It was probably a strange thing to bring up all of a sudden, but when I thought about how I could repay those two, I decided I had to tell her. I didn't even think I'd have to be able to answer Hina if they hadn't been here. Honestly, I'm not sure if I managed to explain it to her properly, or if she really understood what I meant, but she agreed right away. I see. You told Yunas about that, Megami? I'm sorry, Sachi, but... No, I don't blame you, but... Yunas-san, is it really alright? Sachi-san asked me again with her usual gentle expression. Yes, it's fine. I answered there was nothing else I could say, since this was what I could do for them. Ooh, we got some backstory. So I guess we'll stop there for today. It's a little short, but... Oh, that's cool. But it's a little short, but we still, I don't want to start one of these and then not get... If we do it, it'll be too long. Anyways, that's... Wow, I didn't know we'd have... I thought we were going to jump to the... We're almost done. I'm just so flustered. I'm just speaking words and they're not making any sense. Anyways... We're done for today. Next time, we're going to do some backstories. Maybe we'll... I don't know how long these are going to be. We might be able to finish both. And then I can't imagine there's much more to do in the next month. I can only think of one scene, and I'm guessing you all know what that's going to be too. It should be something interesting. I think a little more interesting than some of the other sex scenes we've had. Two ghosts possessing the bodies. Hina, I don't think Hina really understands what's happening yet. But, you know, I'm sure they'll explain it better when it's about to happen. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. Let me know if you did. Let me know if you didn't. Again, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, and goodbye.